So it's April 9th, 2014. Actually, April 10th because it's about 2 a.m. And JoMama went to the emergency room Friday night. They didn't actually admit her into the hospital into a regular bed until Sunday night, so 48 hours in the emergency room at Desert Valley Hospital. And she had her periodic bleeding episode, so she got a transfusion. She had a urinary tract infection, so she got IV antibiotics. And then we had a lot of fun cleaning her out to do a colonoscopy. It was like 14 hours of forcing her to drink a vile liquid and not forcing her, but tricking her into using the fact that she has no memory, tricking her into drinking a gallon of vile liquid. And so there was 14 hours of that, maybe 16 hours of that. And then there was about 10 hours of just pooping. Just pooping, because the gallon of liquid is called Go Lightly, and it makes you go heavily. After that, she still wasn't quite clean enough for the test she was scheduled for. So she got, on half-hour intervals, 3 just plain water enemas. And then she went down to the surgical center and had her oscopy, or better known as a colonoscopy. On a regular colonoscopy, if they find a polyp, they can trim it off. If they find a tumor, they can take a little piece for biopsy. And if they find a source of bleeding, they can cauterize it. All with the same little tube that they're looking up there with. But, as always with my mom, the cause of her bleeding was never found. But the fact is, it did stop. Her blood sugar levels are fine now. Not blood sugar, her red blood cells, her hematocrit is fine now. Her infection is cleared. She got really confused in the hospital, and she chanted her stuttering words really randomly and incessantly. She had a roommate. I felt so sorry for her. But she's home now, and she's starting to feel at home. She would not stand up at the hospital, but she's been getting up and walking around at the house here. And her chanting is of the city, of the city, of the city. And that's the city by the sea, the wonderful shining city by the sea, and that's heaven. So she's home. I think I hate my boring life until I don't have it. I had a break from Friday until this is Wednesday evening, and I took advantage of that. I went Sunday to Rich Trona and spent Sunday with Joe, Katie, and Alex. And on Tuesday night, I went over to Michelle and Sam's for dinner. And we got a lot of stuff done. Walked on my broken leg way too much. But now we're home. And I've had 5 or 6 glasses of fine wine, 2.5 buck chuck. And JoMama's adjusting to being home. So, it's nice to be home. Let's see if you can hear her. Good, she found her Kleenex. She's blowing her nose. That's all rational stuff to do. The C-E-E-E. Of the C-E-E-E-E. But we who have been following this know that it's the wonderful city by the sea. We know that it's heaven. But she's reduced to stuttering a few words of it. No more rhyming or paragraphs or sentences. Okay, that's it.